That would have been a PB in that game if I didn't die in the time bomb room. If I didn't die in there, this would have been fine, but whatever. I need to get into this one quicker as well. We're just barely gonna make it, but yeah. Alright, here we go. The other thing, too, is I used to be, like, 100% anti-repeat. Like, I was like, don't repeat any games for a Big 20. I don't necessarily follow that anymore. Still good home fry? Yeah, still good. I like how if a game has been used 100 times... Alright, let's look at some of these other games that haven't been used a whole lot, and let's give those a try. So the thing is that I don't think we're ever going to have another traditional Big 20 list anymore, where it's literally... It used to be always new games all the time. That's not true anymore, I don't think, unless they do that next time. I need to be careful. If I die here, I have to redo this entire stage. Okay. So, the thing is, like, 18's list was advertised as a new list. It's going to be all new games. But then Battle Kid reappeared. And I don't disagree with Battle Kid coming back. I just disagreed with the timing. Look at 19 and 20's lists. Those would have been perfect for Battle Kid to come back. But I was kind of mad about that too. But I like how they straight up said this list, it's going to be a mix of old and new games. However, if a game's been in twice or more, it's not coming back. At least for this list. I kind of like that there's just kind of this interest of, you know, hey, like, there are games that only were used once, but they weren't used in a while. This game was in the very first Big 20. It's finally back for a second time. Isn't that crazy? This is only the second time this game's ever been in. It was in the very first one. Why do I take that side? That's slower. Muscle memory in the wrong place. I actually thought this list would have more repeats than what we got. The most recent game that's a repeat, the most, like, recent repeat we have is Journey to Silius. That was in 7's list. Cobra Triangle was in 5, Kabuki was in 1, and DuckTales 2 was in the second. Everything else is brand new. And hey, if they do it that way from now on, if they say, we're prioritizing new games, however, if a game hasn't been in 10 years or whatever, or if it hasn't been in 7 years or whatever, we might bring it back. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it. As long as they don't bring back the stuff that they know everybody hated. If I see Total Recall back a second time, hell no. Some people will love to see that back, not me. There are games that if they were to repeat, I would not do it again. But yeah, at the time of, like, 17's voting, a lot of people were just like anti-niche games, anti-not popular games, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't blame Big 20 staff too much for 17's list. I would have done what they said that I think they toyed around with it. I would have actually dropped the votes and just been like, nope, we're doing it again. I would have re-voted. I wouldn't have said, no, we're not gonna do a vote at all. I would have just re-voted and been like, okay, you can't vote these in. Or I would have said, okay, the 11 through 20s placement games, those we're taking. We want 10 others. Because I actually looked at the votes, and if you did that, the list actually would have been a lot better. The only issue would be TMNT 1 is the final game, I think. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Also, part of the reason why I was frustrated with how they did the homebrews at first, nowadays it's, you know, like, well, here's the thing. I never had an issue with homebrews being used. That door already kind of unlocked with 9's list, actually, because of Battle Kid. But, the issue I had with homebrews is that a lot of people were requesting... So, number 6's Big 20 was all Famicom. It was all Famicom games. And I was like, you know, it'd be cool to have an all homebrew or all unlicensed or whatever. Never happened. They never did it. And at this point, it never will. Nice. You can just barely get by that little bug there. Well, he's not little, but... his brain is. Oh. I made fun of him. What the hell? Or no, that's fine. Usually I have less health than this, so I transfer health. During boss stages, you can transfer between life and chip. That was good. Yeah, 19, 20, and 21's lists have kind of brought me back to Big 20, which is good. It's my favorite of the multi-game races that there are. It's not the first I ever did. I'm KrazDude755, and this is my favorite stream on Twitch. Well, first off, thank you, but second off, nice Shepherd reference. Thank you for the positive feedback. Oh, come on. This jump is annoying, but we got it. Okay. That jump is kind of annoying because that platform descends immediately. And you have to jump onto a moving platform. And you have to do what I'm doing here to get over that wall there. There's no way to jump over. Buy me hair dye and white jammies so he can cosplay O'Connor for the race day. I've never cosplayed in my life, I don't think. Like, not counting, like, Halloween costumes when I was a kid. Like, I don't think I've ever cosplayed. It's not that I have anything against it. I don't care if people do it. Some people pull it off very well. I've seen some great cosplays. I don't know. I guess it's just not my thing. Like, me wanting to do it, I guess. I've never had my face painted. I've never had my hair dyed. Okay, that didn't go great. That's fine. You try to cosplay as a sane person every single day. Same, JKL. Also, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I've never worn nail polish. I probably never will. If y'all like it, fine. I don't. Not on me, at least. It's just not my thing. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Sounds good, Crash. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Alright, now don't get too excited, everybody. Don't get too excited. I think we're on PB pace for this game. I think. I might be wrong. Okay, one more boss left. Damn it. Holy crap, that's a PB. That's it. Got it. Here, I'll go to the cutscene and then I'll switch. Because this is a PB, so yeah. Alright, there we go.